Welcome to another one of our tutorials for video students, and this one is about microphones. I'm surrounded by a number of different mics, and I thought I'd explain to you the differences between them. I'll start with the mic in front of me. This is a microphone that would be used primarily for radio announcing. It is a microphone that doesn't need any power. And by what I mean is that it doesn't have to be turned on to work. That's called a dynamic microphone. Here's a microphone next to that does require a switch, and this is called a condenser microphone. So some microphones require power, some microphones do not. If they don't require power, you don't have to do anything. If they do require power, they get power one of two ways. Either they get power from a battery that's inside of the model itself. Like for example, let me show you this one. This one has a battery place right here. I'll unscrew it. Usually you have to do this to unscrew it. So this would get a battery right here. There's no battery in this. The other way this gets power is through the cable. And when it comes through the cable, there's a small electrical signal that is sent through the audio cable on these two. There's three lines in this cable, and one of them includes a small low voltage power supply that powers up the microphone. And that power supply is called phantom power. So a lot of devices like mixers will send phantom power to devices. I have a recorder here, and I've got the phantom power on that. So let's take a listen at what this microphone would do. This microphone is designed so that your mouth is close to the front of the microphone. You don't hear very much behind the back. It's very directional, and it's not very good from a long distance. This microphone would be used for things like, "Welcome to WQSU, The Pulse, broadcasting live from Susquehanna University." So that's what this microphone is about. If I were to the side of this microphone, it doesn't sound very well. "Welcome to The Pulse." And if I were behind the microphone, since it's very directional, you don't hear very much either. "Welcome to The Pulse." All right, let me pop this off of here. I'll switch this, and I'm going to grab another microphone here. And this microphone is a dynamic microphone, the same as that, dynamic. So it doesn't need any power. This microphone is more like a singing microphone that somebody in a performing group would use. Okay, I've got it clicked on. So this is a handheld microphone. You could use this in the field. It doesn't have a long distance, so you can't really hear it from 87 feet away. It's kind of meant to be used close up, and it's actually meant to be used like this. So I might be singing or performing like this, and then I could hand it to another person to speak and say, "Tell me about the results of the election," and pass it back and forth. That's what this type of microphone is used for. Dynamic microphone. Studio work, field, or concert work. Turn this off, and I'll put this back here. The next microphone I'm going to get is this is also a powered microphone. Right here's the switch. I'll plug this in. This is a type of microphone that is somewhat directional, okay? And this microphone would be used for instruments. So if you're having a band, you might put this over top of the drummer, and you'd hear the cymbals and the tom-toms and the kick drum, etc., like that. You might put it next to a guitar player. You can use it as a spoken microphone. It's not really great for that. I'll give it a try. Welcome to WQSU The Pulse, broadcasting live from Susquehanna University. So this is a musical instrument, microphone. Okay, musical instrument microphone. Now here's kind of an interesting microphone. This microphone is actually a microphone and a recorder. This is called a Zoom. Let me see if I can hold it up to the camera somewhere. There we go. How about that? This is a Zoom microphone. The microphone is here on the end. This has a small 3.5 inch connector, so you can plug a small microphone into this. But generally, you could use this just like this. So I would say, hello, welcome to The Pulse, broadcasting live from Susquehanna University. It just happens I have the recording already on. You can put external microphones into this, and that works out really great. But this is cool because it's a recorder and a microphone as one. You wouldn't be, if you put it in your pocket like this, you'd get a lot of pocket noise, so it's not recommended for that. Okay? Now, in front of me here are three lavalier microphones. Let's take a look at this one first. This one is a condenser lavalier microphone. The battery screws into the center here. It takes a AA battery. I'll plug that in. Let me plug this into the device. This is a small recorder I'm using. So I'm recording all these on the side. I'll clip this. Right, the clip is backwards, so I'm going to just hold this up like I was clipping it. Now this would be an announcer's microphone, and you could use this if you're doing an interview, if you're doing talking thing, if you're making a presentation. The nice thing about this particular microphone is it's what they call wired. So the wire connection goes all the way from the microphone into a recorder. You can't walk around with this unless you're tethered to a recorder. But you don't get interference like you sometimes get with a wireless microphone. Hello, and welcome to our program. I'm the instructor, and I'm instructing. I'm using right now a wired microphone as a lavalier. Thank you. You're welcome. Goodbye. So that's lavalier number one. Let me show you lavalier number two. I'm not going to record that for you because it's the same exact microphone that I'm wearing right now. This is a wireless microphone, and there's a separate tutorial on wireless microphones. This acts like a radio station and sends a signal to a radio receiver that gets plugged into a device. So this is a wireless microphone. It requires power, AA batteries, and here's the power switch. Now here's kind of a cool little microphone. This one is a specialty microphone. This one is made by a company called Rode. Make sure they can see it okay. I'll hold it up here for you. Okay, there we go. This microphone costs about $60. Now that's fairly expensive in student world, but in microphone world it's not so bad. The microphone itself is small. It's a lavalier microphone. If I clip it on, I can have it next to the other microphone. What's interesting about this microphone is the connector. The connector on this has four connection points: a tip, a ring, and a sleeve. And what this is for is a specialty microphone. So what you do with this is you put this microphone into your phone or iPad. So, oops, I got to get my, okay, and there's an app for that. Let me get to it. I'll just use the camera app. Let me get there. Okay, so there's the camera app. And I'll put some video here. I'll even turn around so I can see myself. Welcome to the show. I'm using a Rode microphone plugged directly into my mobile device. The great thing about this is for about $60, students can have a really great microphone and use their own mobile device, such as an iPhone or an iPad. I'm not sure if it works on an Android, but I think it does. I haven't tried it on I don't have an Android, so I haven't tried it there. So that's that microphone. Okay, let me take this off. The last family of microphones I want to show you are what we call shotgun microphones. A shotgun microphone is a long microphone, and it's made to reach sounds quite far away. It's very directional. It doesn't pick up very much from the sides. It's very directional, so the sound is picked up directly like this. These microphones require power, as I showed you. So this is a condenser microphone. That's what it's called. Now, I've got this pointing away from me. If I have it here, you can hear very clearly that although I have the microphone perhaps 2 feet from my face, you can still hear me very clearly. this is not really a great microphone for up close. It's a little bit too present. So usually it's used a little farther away. This is a great microphone to use interview sections. So what do you think of the flood in our region? Great. Thanks for the feedback. This is called a short shotgun. I have another one here. Let me get this one. This is a longer shotgun microphone, also a condenser microphone, has a little power switch on it. And this one has a windscreen on it. See the windscreen? So this is a much longer microphone. You'll be able to hear a lot of handling noise now. This could be used from quite a long distance away. Can you hear me now? 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 So that's a long shotgun, or a longer shotgun. And the final microphone I want to show you is the one I've got right here. This is a really long shotgun, and I'll move over and I'll plug it in quickly, and you'll be able to see what it does. Let me sneak over here, stick it in this. Where's the thing? There we go. Okay, I have this mounted on a stand. This is typically how you would do this. So if you were doing an interview with somebody, you'd put the longer shotgun on a stand of somewhere, keep it out of the picture, so it's in this picture right here, but it's not in that picture right there. Hi, welcome to the show. I'm your host, hosting. Here we go, hosting. So let's review. We have several kinds of microphones. Studio microphone, handheld musical singing microphone, could be used for voice work. Instrument microphone, used for guitars, drums, that type of thing. Wireless microphones, wired, wireless. These are lavaliers. I said that wrong. Lavalier microphones, wired, wireless, and then a specialty microphone for iPhones and iPads. Then we have the Zoom recorder. Then we have a short shotgun, medium shotgun, and a longer shotgun. That's basically the kind of microphones we'll be using here in our classwork.